big time potential tornado going on right now outside St. Louis, Missouri. Very impressive. Wow. Look at that debris ball. Wow. Correlation coefficient drop. Wow. There was a hole in the radar too. Wow. That's a pretty significant tornado. Wow. That was when it was at its peak. It's very rain wrapped. Alright, welcome to the live stream. I'm doing live severe weather coverage. Currently there's a violent tornado on the ground just west of St. Louis, Missouri. It is a particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning, PDS tornado warning, and then there's another radar indicated tornado, and then another observed to the south. And this one is headed towards St. Louis. And the other confirmed one down here in Missouri, I think. Yeah, something like Missouri, southern Missouri. Yeah, two observed right now. But the one I'm most concerned about is these two around St. Louis, Missouri right now, this evening. St. Louis. Two potential tornadoes right there, headed towards the St. Louis area. So please share the stream with as many people as you can possible, because this is very serious. Very, very serious. As you can see, here's the rotation for this one, and then the main rotation right here. That was for that storm. See, this is very strong rotation, very tight couplet, very tight. As you can see, the correlation coefficient drop, which shows debris that's been lofted into the air. Wow. That's impressive. But it's becoming rain wrapped. Yeah, you can see the inflow going to as it's, well, the radar could be contaminating a little bit of it since it's so close to the radar. But you can clearly see, even though it's becoming rain wrapped, because all this excess moisture to the south of this tornado warning storm that is observed. Particularly dangerous situation. So please, please, if you're in these areas, take shelter immediately. Wow, they're just surrounding St. Louis. That's not good. Highly populated area. This is very bad. The rotation's broad down here, but oh, it might be recycling. Is it recycling? Holy crap. This could be recycling itself. Only the strongest of the storms actually do that. Is it doing what I think it's doing? Because it was so intense that it made a radar hole. That's what the black is right there, is a radar hole. I think it's recycling. Look, there's the older rotation. Here's the newer one. And then boom, here's a new rotation. Did it just do a did it just recycle itself? Holy crap. Wow, the next scan might be more intense. Wow. That's impressive. Holy crap. The last time I seen it on radar myself was in 2021 during the Mayfield, Kentucky tornado. Holy crap. That's the last time I seen a tornado recycle itself on radar. And as you can see, the correlation coefficient is still dropped. It's still there. So this indicates sheet metal, debris, 4x4s, bricks, cars, tree limbs, tree branches being lofted into the air. Wow. That's really bad. And this is just the appetizer of what's to come. Holy crap. Tornado warnings everywhere. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tornado warnings. Expect to get the new scan very soon. Alright, yeah, this is very bad. So if you're just tuning in, if you're in St. Louis or any of these areas outside St. Louis, please take shelter immediately. There's a observed tornado, large violent tornado on the ground that storm spotters and the police have reported several mainly this one tornado outside St. Louis that's headed towards Chesterfield, Clarks Valley, Wildwood, St. Charles. Please take shelter immediately. This is a life-threatening situation. Weather spotters confirmed. Because before it was I can't figure the word for it. Yeah, it looks like the rotation is weakening, which is a good sign. Because before it looked like it was trying to do some recycle itself. But even though since it's so close to the radar site, you shouldn't trust that at all because it's being contaminated. So even just to be on the safe side, just to make sure. Anything for Fort Dodge, Iowa. Iowa's pretty much almost about done unless you're in like the far eastern side of Iowa, because most of the rain and severe winds is just past Cedar Rapids. There's still some back end rain showers and stuff, but the worst of it is right here, like about to leave Iowa, moving into northern Illinois. If that answers your question. For a short sizzle question. And those are for destructive severe thunderstorms. For wind gusts to 70 to 80 miles per hour. And it looks like it weakened winds-wise slightly, but not really. Alright. So let's go back to St. Louis for that observed dangerous violent tornado on the ground. Let's go back to velocity. Yeah, the rotation's still there, not as extreme as it was, but it's still rotation. And you can clearly see some debris still being lofted into the air. As you can clearly see it right there. It's not as impressive as it was, which is a good thing. That means the tornado's weakening or the tornado lifted, one of the two. And then this one says south, it's broad rotation. Yeah. Stop the animation. So if there is the tornado, it would be right in here. It's very broad, but if this starts to, it's trying to a little bit. Once it gets going, it gets going. Even the some down here could try. Yep, I was like, yeah, some right there, and they just issued that right there, just then. That or I'm blind, one of the two, and I didn't really notice it. Okay, let's go down to these parts of Arkansas and Missouri. Excuse me. Good Lord, can't even think straight. Is this observed still? Probably is. Well, it's such in a weird spot that like not many radar sites are close enough to it. They're a bit far away, so it's a little hard to decipher. Yeah, it's still radar confirmed. It's velocity. Holy crap. Yeah, you can obviously rotation. That's very strong rotation. Holy crap. But the thing is, if this might be hail, because if there's hail, a lot of hail, then it can't. This is, whoa. Is that debris? It can't be. Holy crap. What? That has to be hail. Hold up. What does the warning have for it? It just has tornado, so it's not warned because of the hail. On here, according to here, it says there's hail in it, but it's not warned for the hail. I pray to God that's not debris. Holy, because that's crap tons. And rotation is not letting up at all. There's this weak rotation, there's just broad rotation, and here's this main one right here. This is the Arkansas, Missouri-Arkansas border. Wow. Holy crap. Because obviously this has to be heavy rain. I just hope that's heavy rain and hail. Because if that's not, then that's a lot of debris. It looked like it came from this area too, and it just lifted and it's like expanding, which is usually what happens when there's a lot of debris in the air. It just flies high in the atmosphere and goes the opposite direction. Wow, that's impressive. Wow. Let's go back to the St. Louis storm. Uh-oh. It better not be doing what I think it's doing. This is starting to bulge out. Come on, bruh. Really? And this was headed straight towards St. Louis too. It's doing exactly what I thought it would do. It's starting to get that bulge. It's trying. This is radar contaminated a bit probably, but if the rotation was there, it would be right here. Yep. My point exactly. Yes, contaminated a bit. So take this seriously, even if it's warned, observed, or normal tornado tag on it. Yeah. is doing some crazy stuff. My main concern is this storm here, and then especially this one that's trying to produce a tornado as it's heading straight towards St. Louis. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Something you do not want to see. My gosh, it's really trying right here. Really trying. See if it should be probably radar indicated still. They might upgrade it. How long is this for? 22 minutes. Okay. Alright, welcome to the live stream. I'm doing live severe weather coverage tonight. There's ongoing observed tornadoes. One observed tornado outside St. Louis, Missouri, and then another observed tornado down here into parts of southern Missouri near the Arkansas border. Destructive tornadoes on the ground live currently right now as I'm tracking them on radar to help y'all be aware of these things. So if you are in these tornado warnings or know anyone, please reach out to them and tell them to take shelter immediately, because these are some very dangerous, destructive storms that are producing violent tornadoes. And these violent tornadoes were reported by storm spotters and the police in these regions. So this is not made up, it's not fake, it's real reality of what people are dealing with right now into Missouri and Arkansas and Illinois this evening. So please, please share this stream, like the stream to help YouTube's algorithm push this out to more people, because this is serious business and I do not take this lightly. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. You can clearly see the inflow into that, and it's curling around. Oh my gosh, that is not something you want to see as it heads towards St. Louis, bruh. Holy crap. What in the world? It doesn't even have a new scan of it yet. I have to get up for this. Okay, so it's getting serious. I'm going to turn my webcam on. Alright, so if you're in these areas of St. Louis, outside St. Louis, please, I warn you right now, there's a tornado on the ground just north of St. Louis, a destructive tornado, or was on the ground, and now this storm right here. Watch, this is St. Louis right here, and the tornado warning is headed straight towards St. Louis, and you can clearly see the supercell here, and it's very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Please share the stream. Please, please, I beg you, because this is very serious. I don't play this. You're under a very serious tornado watch, and there's strong rotation right now as it heads towards St. Louis, Missouri right now. And these storms have history of producing violent, strong tornadoes in these areas. So please, please share the stream, because this is some serious business, and I don't like to be the one that talks about the bad news, but this is some very serious stuff that we can't ignore, especially to do with it's moving into a highly populated area. And also make sure to type in the chat any questions, comments, concerns you'll have, and make sure to like the stream to help the YouTube algorithm push out to more people. And they also just issued this new tornado warning that's for Florissant, just north of St. Louis, and actually a little bit of St. Louis is included in the warning. But this tornado warning will be extended to St. Louis very soon. The one down here is insane. Into Arkansas. Damaging tornado. Emergency management confirmed a tornado in southern Missouri. There's the third tornado. Wow, it's trying. Wow. That is something you do not want to see as it heads towards St. Louis. That is something you do not want to see. You do not want to see this type of rotation. It's about to get a new scan of that. I hope that's not what I think it is. I really hope not. And of course it is. Some very strong rotation on that. Just outside Shady Valley in Missouri. Here's St. Louis right here. And there might be a little bit of a correlation coefficient drop. Wow. I have no words. I'd be surprised if they upgrade to radar confirmed very soon if it keeps on doing what it's doing, because this is going to be a nasty tornado that's going to go through St. Louis if this is correct. I really pray to Jesus that it's not true, because this is very bad. Welcome to stream. So I'm doing live tornado outbreak coverage tonight. So there are currently tornadoes around St. Louis, potentially storm producing tornadoes. This one I'm watching right now that's heading straight towards St. Louis has some very strong rotation, as you can see down to the bottom. Has a very strong rotation on reflectivity. And then another storm that briefly produced a violent tornado that's just north of St. Louis. And then another destructive storm causing a destructive tornado in southern parts of Arkansas. Southern part of Missouri, and northern Arkansas. And then a few tornado warnings in Illinois. St. Louis is right there. And here's the storm itself. And this is real time. Putting pretty strong rotation on that. Oh wow. Wow. This is very serious. So, if you're in St. Louis and you're watching this, or any areas, period, outside St. Louis, Missouri, you need to take shelter immediately because there is a destructive severe storm that is potentially producing a large tornado on the ground right now as I speak. And no, I'm not joking. You can clearly see it on radar right here. Here's the inflow to the tornado. Here's it wrapping around. And here's proof right here. As you can see, some pretty strong rotation right in here. And it could possibly be a correlation coefficient drop. Maybe. Which would confirm the tornado, because if the correlation coefficient colors drop to more blue or dark blue or a lighter shades of yellow, then it could depict possible debris that's being lofted into the air. But right now I can't necessarily tell. But in my opinion, just by radar presentation, I think there's possibly a tornado on the ground. Wow. If that's a tornado, that's a very big tornado if that's a tornado. When are they going to update or extend the warning? They should have extended it like a while ago. Oh crap. It's not even charging. Okay. Oh Lord. I don't think I see anything. But you can clearly see the inflow into it. That's some very distinct inflow into that possible tornado. Wow, it's getting so close to St. Louis. It might just go just south of St. Louis, like just the outskirts of it. Looks like it might be pulling into the main system, into its main mesocyclone. That's what it looks like. That, or it's becoming rain wrapped. Yep. They just issued a new tornado warning. Wow, confirmed. Weather spotters confirmed for tornado. Power flashes. Okay. So if you're watching the stream right now, and if you know anyone in St. Louis, tell them to get underground in a home in some type of sturdy building right now because there is an observed tornado headed straight towards St. Louis, Missouri. And no, I'm not joking. The National Weather Service says weather spotters have confirmed a large violent tornado that's causing tons of power flashes near Arnold. And that is exactly where the area rotation is. I told y'all there was a tornado on the ground, and my suspicions were correct. And as you see, here's the rotation right here. It's outside Arnold, or in Arnold, Missouri. And here is St. Louis. It's moving to a very highly populated area. So I urge y'all to please take this seriously because this isn't a joke. This is a very life and death situation for these folks out here this evening, which is unfortunate. And I hate to say that, but it's reality. So if you're new to the stream, if you know anyone who lives in St. Louis or outside St. Louis, tell them to take shelter immediately because there's a current observed violent tornado on the ground just headed straight towards the outskirts of St. Louis, Louisiana. St. Louis, Missouri, excuse me, I apologize. This evening. And no, I'm not joking. They had reports from storm spotters and emergency personnel that confirmed the tornado. So this is a very worst case scenario situation going on outside St. Louis this evening. Okay, I'm just posting it. Okay, so if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all comment below any questions y'all have. Okay. Here is a tornado right here, and here's St. Louis. It's very, very close. Wow. I gotta take a picture of this, bruh. This is nuts. Missouri. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to post that because this is serious. Wow. Well, St. Louis is getting pounded with heavy rain and winds and large hail. Wow. Holy crap. You can see the inflow right here. Here's it right here. So the rotation is right here. Here's St. Louis. Wow, that is such a very close to comfort. Wow. Golf ball sized hail. Wow. And then chat, look at all these reports. Wow. Reports of pea-sized hail, dime-sized hail, heavy rain. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Trying not to sneeze. Storm damage. My back hurts. So if you're new to the stream, I'm doing live severe weather coverage, ongoing tornado outbreak going on in Missouri, around the St. Louis area, and into parts of Arkansas this evening. Ongoing violent tornado, large tornado on the ground right outside St. Louis, right on the outskirts of St. Louis. No joke, no kidding. Storm spotters and medical, not medical, but the police and first aid and all those type of people confirmed the tornado, and they said there's power lines down, power outages, there's some damage, but they don't know exact of what extent yet from this tornado outside St. Louis. Wow. It's becoming rain wrapped. Thankfully St. Louis is right here, but the tornado looks like it's moving just direct south of it, might get the outskirts of St. Louis. But St. Louis right now is getting pounded by heavy rain and some hail. It's getting pounded. Okay. So please, please comment any questions you'll have, any concerns, any complaints. And even also, if y'all would like, say just in the chat if people have reported certain things or whatever y'all would like to say. Okay. Because this is getting serious, bruh. Ain't no one playing games no more when there's an observed tornado outside St. Louis, Missouri. Ain't no one playing with that bullcrap. Okay. Let's zoom back out. It's becoming really heavy rain and some heavy, large hail, and potentially some damaging winds in St. Louis right now, as a large violent tornado is on the ground, potentially still just directly south of St. Louis, impacting the communities down there, which is makes me sad. It's sickening to my stomach seeing things like this. But thankfully now the rotation is more broad. Looks like the tornado looks like the rotation weakened, and now it's more of a windbag situation briefly, as like it's just a wall of heavy rain and wind just south of St. Louis, so thankfully. But the tornado threat is not over. Still could be embedded tornadoes within this line as it bows out. But it did produce a tornado, even though it's still radar confirmed. Not radar confirmed, but confirmed by people on the ground, storm spotters, and emergency personnel type people. But St. Louis is getting pounded by heavy rain and hail, and some damaging winds probably. And then another tornado warning storm to the north of St. Louis. That could be possibly producing a tornado, but looks like doing a similar situation where it's just now turning into like a bag of wind. But the bad thing about that is that they could get little spin up tornadoes right on the line of the edge of, especially down here on the edge. So please share the stream if y'all, because it would help a lot if y'all did, because this is some serious business. This isn't something to play with or a joke or some bull crap I made up. This is actually happening. Serious, dangerous situation that's ongoing. But thankfully it looks like bioradar looks like it's more of a windbag thing. Looks like the tornado has lifted, hopefully, from my knowledge. Because I'm not a random person. I know what I'm looking at and I know what I do. I do this for a living. And it's still observed tornado down near Van Duren. I'm probably mispronouncing that wrong, but that's close enough, in southern Missouri right now. And then there's another tornado warning, another one, and then another one, as there's a few of them into Arkansas. A severe storm head towards Little Rock, Arkansas as well. I might as well look at these storms down here too, because every single one of these are Now we got another storm head towards another major city that's trying to produce possibly a tornado as well, by the looks as on presentation on radar. Just as my suspicions thought, there's some rotation starting to pop up, and this storm is headed towards Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh boy, this is not good. Hopefully, it does not do what I think it's going to do. It better not, because I don't want no one dying. Every single one of these storms have the potential to cause a very violent tornado because of its environment that it's in, which is very sickening to me because I hate to see people's lives being changed when I can't even do anything about it because of behind the radar. All I can do is alert y'all on YouTube Live or on TikTok or whatever. That's all I can do. Even though thankfully there's enough storm chasers or storm spotters or whoever out there to warn y'all ahead of time, hopefully. And if something does heaven forbid happen, the worst case thing to happen, hopefully they are able to help you. If you are in that situation, which I pray to Jesus you never ever will have to deal with that. Might be doing some downburst crap. But either way, even if there's a tornado warning, observed or not, you still should take this seriously and be in your safe spot in a house, in some type of building, not in a car, not outside, not in an unstable building. Get the shelter immediately if you're under any tornado warning. I don't care if it's regular warning, I don't care if it's observed, a tornado emergency. You should do it either way because these are some serious storms into out Illinois, Arkansas, and Missouri this evening. You do not want to play with these type of storms when they're in this environment that do support a violent tornado or destructive winds or even large hail at that matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Wow. 5, 6. Make sure to comment any questions y'all have in the chat, comments, concerns, any questions. And if you know anyone who's reporting anything, might as well put that in the chat as well. But make sure it's correct information, not information from some bozo. Oh wow. Here's another confirmed tornado in here. That's the 4th one. At the same time, or almost at the same time. That's even though it's a little bit of ways from the radar, so it might be a little bit contaminated, but that's a very large area of debris, if that's correct. Wow. So if you're in this tornado warning in Franklin, in Ash Flat, these little towns and counties in northern Arkansas with this tornado warning, please get the shelter immediately because there's a violent tornado on the ground. And then might as well, if you live in Cushman, Concord, or Cave City, there's area of rotation heading your way. So please make sure if there's a tornado warning, get to shelter immediately because these storms do not play this evening, and I'm not playing. It's better to be safe than sorry. And then there's another area of rotation, a small isolated area of rotation just north of Little Rock, outside Conway and Menifee, Worcester, and Greenbrier, Arkansas. And also, if you have not subscribed, make sure to also subscribe so you do not miss out on any important weather information on this current event or future events. Because tomorrow is going to be even worse. I'm telling you right now, tomorrow's going to be even double what's going on tonight. And I do not like to say those words at all, but that is what's going to happen. Tomorrow's risk for tornadoes is going to be even greater than tonight. Excuse me, my bad. Where's my manners? Okay. Let's go back to the St. Louis area. Wow, that's a big ball of wind. Yeah, so St. Louis, you you dodged a bullet. You really did. Because right now you're starting to get out of the worst area of the storm, where the heaviest of the rain and the heaviest of the or the strongest of the winds I think are pretty much over. Besides, there might be some more heavy rain and maybe some small hail and maybe some brief windy conditions afterwards because there's a few cells to the south. Other than that, it's turning into more of a wind issue as it bows out from where the original area of rotation of where the mesocyclone was at. Okay. So if you're new to the stream, welcome. I'm doing live severe weather coverage this evening. And we just had a violent tornado on the ground outside St. Louis, Missouri this evening. And there's two more on the ground, another one in Missouri, southern Missouri, and then another one in northern Arkansas at the moment at the same exact time. So please, if you know anyone who lives in these areas, please contact them, tell them what's going on, and tell them if they're in that tornado warning to get to shelter immediately, because this is not even something to play with. This is real people's lives that are being impacted by these severe storms. If I can freaking zoom in. Good lord. Wow. That's some very violent rotation. Holy crap. Even though it might be a little bit contaminated because of how a little bit far away from the radar, but that's very strong rotation. Imagine if the radar was close enough, it probably could be worse. And there's a correlation coefficient drop as well. Yep. Even though it doesn't look as intense as it was previously, it's rain wrapped too. Wow, that's even worse. There is a tornado on that ground. I don't care what anyone says. Even though they said storm spotters and well, right now it was, but now it says it's a radar confirmed tornado, which I strongly agree with. So like I said, if you lived in Ash Flat, Highland, Cherokee Village, Franklin, you're pretty much done because the tornado passed. But if you live in any of these areas, even beyond this, please be extra cautious if you're driving or if you're at home. And even if you're sleeping, please get a way to get those tornado warnings out to help potentially save lives tonight, because this is very dangerous when it's at nighttime because you can't see anything. And the chances of you realizing there's a tornado warning or a tornado is very slim if you're sleeping. Because once you're asleep, if I'm sleeping, I don't care. I won't want to sleep. But for y'all, if y'all are sleeping, which probably likely not, because it's 10:02 for y'all Central Time. A few of y'all might be starting to sleep if y'all have work in the morning early or whatever. But either way, please have a way to get tornado warnings tonight. Oh yeah. Oh wow, even Reed Timmer an hour ago, there was a tornado on the ground in Bakersfield, Missouri, and he recorded some power flashes Wow, that's impressive. Wow. Wow, look at this. Whose stream was it? Oh. Oh, wow, chat, look at this. Look at this. This is Brandon Kopik. He's a pretty decent, well-known storm spotter. And look at this. This is on a stream. Chat, look. This is a tornado crossing the road. These are power flashes. That was like 30 minutes ago. Oh yeah, Andy Hill even said something down here. He's a meteorologist who works with um, Ryan Hall, y'all. Hopefully, my early call out of the news cycle before it reaches the surface was hopeful to Gray Summit, Missouri. I can't believe we predicted these cycles ahead of time. I did the best and give it a 10-plus-minute warning. Good job, Andy. You do very well with what you do. My respect goes to Highly. And I also do want to mention real quick, they issued a severe thunderstorm watch. Move my my webcam real quick. Hold on, what the word is happening? Okay, there we go. Move my webcam real quick. So they have a National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of southern Wisconsin, including Madison, Watertown, and Milwaukee, with over 3 million people at risk. Scattered wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour and isolated up to ping pong size hail, and then lightning. A lot of lightning is possible. I just wanted to mention that real quick. Because it's not just those areas, it's several areas. And some of this have to be careful of what I show on here because I don't want any copyright reasons with some chasers, because I know some of them don't want it to be on broadcast. And something I do want to mention real quick, I move this back, my webcam back real quick, is this right here. Might as well move it back real quick. So this is the 0Z herd that just came out. This is for tomorrow in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama. See all these bean-shaped storms? These are every storm. These are supercellular thunderstorms. Every single one of them you see on here has the capability in the environment that it has tomorrow to produce violent tornadoes. That is why they have this high risk in place tomorrow throughout parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. So what's going on right now in Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois it's going to be a lot worse tomorrow than what's going on right now. I can tell you that right now. And I'm not saying that to be a crazy person or the person to tell y'all bad news, but that's what's unfortunately happening. So please share this stream with whoever you know who are in these threat areas for tomorrow and tonight. Okay, let's go back to the one down here into northern Arkansas because they extended that warning. Because it's very dangerous. Some very strong rotation still on that storm. Excuse me, I got some hiccups or some crap. Okay. Radar confirmed still it was storm spotters and police or something like that reported it. But I don't even know how no one knows there's one on the ground or reported it at least, because this is very significant. Make sure to like the stream and comment any questions you have and share so that the YouTube algorithm pushes out the stream to more people, because this is very serious business tonight. A tornado outbreak is ongoing right now throughout a multi-state region, and there's even more. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 14 tornado warnings at once, and at least 3 of them are observed destructive tornado warned storms. So please, I beg you to please get in the shelter if you live in these areas of Arkansas: Ash Flat, Raven Springs, Pocahontas, these towns, because this is very serious. Let's go down to these storms down here into southern Arkansas, because every storm out here needs to be watched carefully with care, because any one of these in any of these environments can produce a very strong, long track violent tornado this evening. So it's radar indicated. Let's look at velocity. There's some decent rotation on it. On that one near Patmos, Bodclaw, Hope, Roston, Arkansas, these little towns and cities. And then another one near Gum Springs, Friendship Midway. That's an interesting name for areas. Yeah. Let's go into more central Arkansas now. Yeah, so looks like 2 storms are here trying to produce a tornado near Concord, Crushman, and Hidden. Probably pronouncing some of these so bad because I never been to Arkansas, so I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. I apologize ahead of time. But yes, there's broad rotation on both of these storms. To the south of the tornado confirmed storm, that's up here. It's hard to see because it's in a radar weird area. But as you go to the Memphis radar site, you can clearly see it by Highland, Ash Flat, and Cherokee Village. Like there's a large tornado on the ground. And hold up, it might have lifted. Hold up. Yeah, there was a debris signature. Now it's like just flowing up into the atmosphere, as you can see, because it was there. Now it's just going up. Might be even some heavy rain, some pretty heavy rain. Well, if it's over here, then it's probably likely just debris in the air that's going to fall. Might as well stream until midnight because this is serious. And if I had to go longer, then that's what I'll have to do. But I have work in the morning, so we'll just deal with it later. But it's worth it for y'all guys because this is my second job pretty much. So, yep. I literally was about to say this is going to be tornado warning. There we go. Yep, and pink and golf ball size hail. But the issue thing is that the very rare uncommon thing is to see large hail and a tornado at the same time. It usually has to be one or the other, because if there's observed large hail, then the tornado probability is pretty slim. But if there's a tornado on the ground, a pretty strong tornado on the ground, then the hail threat is pretty reduced. There could be some small hail, but not as extreme as per se like a severe storm that had like hail, because it can't have one or the other at the same time. It's rare, and I saw one of them tonight had that, and that's pretty rare, unusual. That's pretty unusual for a supercell, or just a multi-cluster cell storms or semi-discrete, which is what we had tonight. Alright, welcome to stream everyone. I'm doing live severe weather coverage tonight throughout a major area throughout Louisiana, throughout southern Wisconsin, all the way down to southern Arkansas, with an ongoing tornado outbreak and destructive severe storms going on. Okay. Let's check the storm down here. That's south of. Where am I at? Oh, south of St. Louis. Okay. Okay. It's in a good environment too, because there's no storms in its way. There's no extra crap that could cut off the area of circulation. It has some good inflow, and this could be the next tornado producer at any minute now. The velocity's odd. But this one could be the next tornado producer, possibly. Since it's moving into an environment that supports a tornado. And it's looking pretty healthy too. Even though it's not the best condition, but it's decent for that tornado. But we do not want those tonight. But unfortunately, we are going to have to deal with that. Let's go back down to Arkansas, the northern Arkansas storm near Cherokee Village again. Wow, that rotation's still strong. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And the bad thing about this storm is that it's pretty discrete and semi-discrete. Well, technically, it's probably in between discrete and semi-discrete, because it's dealing with a little bit of moisture from the southern storm, so it's probably semi-discrete. It's not discrete, but it's doing a very good job at doing what it's doing, unfortunately. Crap, what in the world is that? Something fell. Let's go back up to the St. Louis area. So St. Louis, you just got hit. The worst of it is probably mostly over, but you're just getting tons of heavy rain right now. Might be some flash flooding issues eventually if this continues. Just because it's a constant heavy rain over to similar areas. And then a severe storm to the south of it, that's a big wind producer. 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Near DeSoto, Hillsboro, in Missouri. That one looks interesting. Some rotation on it. On the Gulf Springs. Warning. Radar indicated, yep. And then also, if you're in Mississippi, you're gonna have to watch out for these storms as well, because there is a tornado watch for this area. Even though they're not warned or anything yet, they're pretty messy. But these are just the beginning stages of these storms. And they could produce a tornado as well, a pretty strong tornado too, if it really wanted to. sit down a little bit. Get off the desk a little bit. Okay. Gosh, my webcam is terrible because the lighting is not the best, but oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Let's see if my post did well. I hope queso's alright, not gonna lie. Oh lord. I could look on queso's on Twitch to see what he's doing, if he's streaming tonight or not. Dang, I hope he's alright, because he's in Arkansas, bruh. Okay, my video's blowing up more. That's good. Okay, very, very good. Okay. Help warn these people, because they need it. Okay. What is going on? Queso is live, bro. I don't know if I should show it or not, because I don't want to get, like, reported or some bull crap, bro. Because some people are so sensitive. What is he doing? Bro, what is he doing?
That's all they have to do with a pitchfork. It's ridiculous!
I don't know if I should show it or not, because I don't want to get, like, reported or something. What, bruh? Because some people are so sensitive. What is he doing? Bruh. Okay, that's enough of that, bruh. Oh, Lord. Queso's ranting about something, bruh. That's funny. Imagine, like, if I was on a stream and telling them about the weather, I'd be like, hey, since you're in Arkansas, I hope you're alright, because there's some tornadoes in your area. I hope you're alright, bruh, because I hope you're alright, too. Because I don't want no one dying tonight. Not knowing there's a tornado possibly in your area. Okay, let's go back to this storm in Arkansas. Speaking of queso, the streamer queso, not the cheese queso. So this tornadic supercell that's in this past Cherokee Village, Pocahontas, and a few other areas is producing a violent tornado. It's still on the ground. Gosh, it's been on the ground for a while now. The rotation's still strong. And it's starting to go towards a bit closer to the radar, so it might be getting a little cleaner image, slightly cleaner image of what the storm's looking like for radar presentation, that is. The mile listed. Yeah, still damaging tornado. Radar confirmed. My leg hurts. Ow. My leg. Get it? SpongeBob reference? Okay, I'm done. Okay, so let's go back to the St. Louis area. There's still tornado warnings just east of St. Louis. There's a severe storm to the south of St. Louis that's producing wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service. In quarter-sized hail, moving east at 55 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. Wow, there's a tornado emergency for those areas in Missouri. I saw that, but I didn't. For some reason on Radar Omega, or Radar Scope, it doesn't show, but Radar Omega it does. Show y'all, hold up. Let me show y'all real quick. This is from Ryan Hall. He tweeted. There we go. Come on, bruh. Stop playing with me. There we go. Okay, now you can see it better. Tornado emergency. Emergency management confirmed. Observed catastrophic for those areas. That was about 20 minutes ago that I showed y'all on radar that was going on. It was, I believe, this storm right in here, when it was over here, that I briefly mentioned, which I should have mentioned more about, but there's so many of them I couldn't possibly do it, which is unfortunate because I'm only one person. Okay, and the National Weather Storm Prediction Center just issued this discussion. Long track supercells with history of tornadoes will continue to pose a significant tornado threat for the next couple hours, which is that tornado in Arkansas, like I said, northern Arkansas, and the ones that cause those tornado emergencies. Excuse me. Repost that. And my Twitter is NATO Dude Adam, the same on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. If y'all are wondering. Okay. Oh, wow. But I have to be careful for what I show, because I don't want any people to huff and puff if they see something from their stream that they don't want me to have, or show, not have, but show, excuse me. Here's another storm chaser who says he claims it is a wedge tornado that was passing by as he was apparently driving or something, I don't know. So that's interesting. Interesting in if it is that or not, but at the same time, I hope it wasn't, but it sure looks like it to me. And then here is that same storm chaser that I talked about before, Brandon. Sometimes I can pronounce his name, and other times I can't. He was live chasing this tornado storm. I'm not sure which one it was. West Pines, Missouri. And apparently on his stream he caught the tornado crossing the road, which is insane. Trying to see if there's anything I could show y'all. Here's something Reed Timmer and Mark Payton Vlogs tweeted. If y'all heard of him on YouTube. Because apparently Mark Payton vlogs, the guy who chases tornadoes and stuff on YouTube, does vlogs on them and stuff, is chasing a Reed this evening with a few other meteorologists or storm chasers. I'm not sure which ones, but I know they're with Reed. And they're going to get a show because Reed always has a show, which is, if you really want to see a tornado, he'll definitely give that to you. Okay, might as well go back to the radar because it's hard to go back and forth to show you off their reports or information and then back to the radar because I'm only one person. So it looks like this one that we calls out at wind is now tornado warned. Probably just radar indicated. Yep. Because of how the storm is, any little slight rotation on this edge could pose a little QLCS tornado. Well, not really. It's not even a QLCS because it's more of just multi-cell clusters. So it's not even the right terminology for that, though. Let's go back to that Arkansas storm, that northern storm. That's still apparently causing, hopefully, I hope to God it's not, but the rotation was very violent the last time I checked. My God, of course it's still very strong. Rotation. And then now these two in Missouri have some strong rotation now on them as well. They might be still observed. Tornado. Radar indicated. I'm surprised. Because it looks on there. Yeah, that one's confirmed. It's in a weird area, though. Unless I tried this one right here. Might be a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Ooh, especially this one. Yeah, this is like the 5th confirmed tornado warning. Might have been a few more. Good Lord. Lord have mercy on these people who are dealing with this bull crap. It's gonna be even worse tomorrow, if you can believe it. And I gotta work in the morning too, so it's gonna be an odd streaming time to do. Okay. I might as well stream until midnight at least. But if it gets even worse, I might as well go on past midnight and just screw it. Because me getting this information out to y'all is more important than is a type priority than other certain things. There's a strong cell north of Little Rock that's causing some damaging winds and hail that had a little bit of rotation earlier, like a little bit ago. It's very broad, but it's not really much rotation. It must be like a broad mesocyclone rotation. And like I said earlier about these storms in Mississippi, that any of these could produce a tornado as well, and there's a severe warning right here. That's probably for like wind or hail. 6 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Yeah, okay. It's an interesting evolution of these storms. Very odd. Might as well go up into parts of northern Illinois. There's so much to cover. It's not even, it's crazy how much stuff there is to cover. And now up in here into Illinois and southern Wisconsin, now it's just a destructive wind event with 60 to 70 to 80 miles per hour winds. But into more of a southern Wisconsin, it's probably more just 60, if that. It's not as extreme up there as it is like supposed central Illinois. Yeah, Springfield just got slammed by heavy rain and wind. 70 miles per hour wind gusts. They just got slammed. Whew. There's occasional brief tornado warnings up here that are, none of them were confirmed. I think they were just weak little rotations, like right there where it's like a little brief faint area rotation and it dies out. It's like more of a QLCS embedded tornadoes within the line type of issue down here, but compared to down here it's more semi-discrete. Kind of. It's a little hard to decipher, okay, sometimes. Why is that not warned? Are they insane? Unless something just changed, what could happen? Because tornadoes can lift and die very rapidly. Still some very strong rotation on this one right here. It's so much to cover. Emergency management confirmed tornado. So there's a tornado emergency in Arkansas again. Let me find it. Here we go. Here we go right here. So there is a tornado emergency into those parts of Arkansas like I just mentioned. I mean, Missouri. I am so sorry. I keep on getting them going back and forth to each state. I'm sorry, in Missouri, excuse me. In Piedmont and Lodi, please take shelter immediately. This is a life-threatening situation. Please, please take shelter if you're watching this or know anyone who lives in these areas that you're watching. Because this is some serious things that I don't play with. Excuse me. It's real sad to see something like this happen on radar and you can't do anything about it besides just warning y'all the best you can. It's hard to tell with this one because it's such an odd area where the radar is a little bit too far away, but just enough to be able to see the rotation. It's going towards the radar, so eventually it'll be in more eastern areas of Missouri and southern Illinois eventually. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like, why are they not warning nothing on that? Like, I'm about to say, are they insane? Taking that, why they even should have never took that long to begin with. Yeah, still radar confirmed damaging tornado. There's a newer one. Damaging tornado for, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. It's passing Raventon Springs, Arkansas, and moving into southeastern Missouri. Wow, there's a lot to cover. Wow, I have no word to describe, bruh. There's so much going on. Tornado and damaging winds wise and hail. That's why there's that massive moderate risk. We warned y'all that it was going to probably likely be nasty. So let's look down in here. Go back to the Arkansas storm. It might have been tornado warned. Yeah, it is. Oh Lord, is that directly? Oh crap. Yeah, like I said, there's still a little bit of rotation to that storm that's north of Little Rock, like I said. And now it's tornado warned. There got another storm I said it would go tornado warned, and I said it way before they issued it. In one of the storms that was observed and confirmed a damaging tornado, I said before it was warned and confirmed damaging, I was like, this is going to be a bad one. And there it went. There it went. Very nasty night for these folks. Every single one of these cells is tornado warned. That is freaking insane. It's really sad to watch this crap. Makes my stomach boil or bubble or some crap. It's nasty. I don't even like watching this crap. That y'all have to deal with this crap tonight. And this is not even the worst of it. The worst of it is going to be tomorrow afternoon. The parts of Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. And parts of Tennessee as well. And parts of western Georgia. And then all that crap moves to the East Coast. It's not going to be as bad, but it'll be more of a damaging wind threat than anything, I think. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's starting to be another. Was that even? I think it was radar indicated. Yeah. Well, this one might be the next one that's trying to produce. Some pretty decent rotation on it. Near Trenton, right there. It's very broad for that tornado warning. They might need to add another tornado warning for this one because it's still some rotation. It's broad, but there's rotation. Evansville. Wow. Almost every single one of these storms is tornado warned. Like I said earlier, every single one of these has the possibility of producing a violent tornado. And possibly long track, which I hate to say, but it's clear as day. We've seen a few of those already, a few long track ones so far. So this ain't no joke when we told y'all that it might get nasty. Let's do some rotation on this one still. This one's been on the ground for a while. Holy crap, if that's correct. Even this one's been on the ground for a bit of time too. Some strong. And these two are probably doing that because of the more moisture. There's more moisture to the south. When there's more moisture, the higher chances of those tornadoes. Compared to outside St. Louis, there was enough moisture, but not as much. So a little bit more down to the south in Arkansas, in southern Illinois and Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. It's been about 2 hours for this half part portion because I cut these stream in different portions to different sections because I was a little bit busy. Okay, even there's crap tons to talk about, I gotta get to sleep because I got work early in the morning, unfortunately. And then I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. Probably a little bit before I go to work. Maybe it depends on what time. And then probably, obviously, after. Because I get off work at 3 or 4 or something like that. And then I'll be right back to streaming. Even though I don't want to end the stream. Because this is important. Alright. So how y'all chat? For the few people that are watching the stream, there was more earlier. But the few individuals who are watching, I hope y'all's day is alright. How y'all doing? Type in the chat how y'all doing if y'all like to get a little bit of interaction. Because I hope y'all days are, I hope your evening at least is alright. And I hope you're okay if you're in these areas as well. Because before on YouTube and TikTok in the past, people who commented on like videos, because I would like stream, well, not stream, but like just watch the radar and then upload like a video or an image of like the radar. And if there was a confirmed tornado or just a tornado warning or destructive severe thunderstorm warning or whatever, people would like say thank you because they said they were in it. And to me, they said they would have died because their house. Well, a few people had said that, and the fact that I have that impact is crazy. And that's my goal, is to help reach out to y'all so that y'all hopefully are safe to the best of y'all's ability during these severe weather outbreaks. Because my goal is to reach out to many people that I can to help warn y'all, to help reduce fatalities, injuries, property damage, and all the above. I'm not doing it for the views. I'm not doing it for the hype or whatever bullcrap some people do on TikTok, because some idiots on TikTok do that. We're just blow up this random crazy crap about the weather and like nothing ever happens, and it's like nothing. They've been happening a lot about that lately, especially with those winter storms a month or two ago. Fairly recent stuff, and that always makes me mad when I see people be doing that, when they like say like the wrong information, it like goes viral to scare people or to get views. It's not at all what you should do. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream for tonight, guys. I don't want to, but I got work in the morning, and then I'll be back streaming tomorrow afternoon. And make sure to follow me, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on X, Twitter. And I hope you all have a good night, and I hope every single one of y'all stay safe. And I hope y'all do well if y'all are in these areas. I'll be still on the radar, but I gotta sleep, unfortunately. Because if I didn't have work in the morning, I would stream for most of the night for y'all into tomorrow. But this is my second job, and I have another job to tend to in the morning, so I kind of gotta have at least a little bit of sleep to deal with all those shenanigans at work tomorrow that I have to deal with. Okay, so I hope you all have a good night, stay safe, and peace out.